Hi, welcome to the weekend wind down, a time to relax, let go of stress, and get ready for the weekend. And today, the thing we're going to explore is what do you do when you have no choice, when you feel stuck, when you feel like there's just no way out. Well, when I thought about this, and some of the people I coach experience life like that, then the person that inspires me the most is a man called Viktor Frankl. You might have heard of him. He was a prisoner of war during World War II and suffered incredible hardships, torture, and the loss of his close family members, his wife and so on. Devastating. And many people in that situation just curled up and didn't want to live. But he actually had a different attitude, and he actually survived to go on and study and explore this sort of question. What do you do when you have no choice, when you're stuck? And he was really, really stuck, more than you and I might ever know. And his discovery was that actually whatever is happening to you, you always have the choice of how do you respond. What do you do in response to the situation, even if the situation is pretty dire? You can choose to be optimistic, you can choose to look at possibilities, you can choose to feel stuck and feel sorry for yourself. I wonder what you're choosing at the moment. If you turned on to this wind down because I said, are you feeling stuck? And you were feeling stuck. I wonder what you could choose to do in response to that situation. And I wonder what else you could do. As I coach wonderful women like yourself, I love to explore what are the different possibilities and what are even more possibilities. When you actually put a few heads together, you can actually realize that there are many more choices in a situation than you might ever dream of. So I just encourage you, wherever you're feeling stuck or whenever you're feeling stuck, disappointed, frustrated, don't know what to do, I encourage you to stop and ask yourself, what can I choose in this moment? And then ask yourself, what else can I choose? And what else? And just keep saying, and what else, and what else? Until you find that you've got a whole lot of possibilities. And once you have all those possibilities, there's just so much more freedom because you can choose all sorts of different responses. So I hope that was a helpful hint for today, for the week. So now let's wind down to the weekend. So I invite you to find a comfortable place to sit, putting your feet flat on the floor, hands comfortably in your lap, sitting up straight. If you're willing to, feel free to close your eyes or look at something boring like the floor, the wall. And now I invite you to just think back over your week. Just do a quick scan back over your week. Is there anywhere that you feel stuck? Is there anywhere that you just thought, I have no choice? Hopefully you can't think of any, but if you can think of something, or maybe you can think of a situation that's tricky, you're not quite sure what to do, then just ask yourself, what other possibilities are there? What would someone else do? Think of someone you know. What would your partner do? Pick one of your parents. What would they do? Think about your boss. What would he or she do? And finally, think about the person you admire the most in the whole world. What would they do? Have you come up with some possibilities that you hadn't thought of before? I hope so. Even any time you're feeling stuck, you can come back to this little recording, little guided reflection, or just remember the questions to ask yourself from all different people's perspective, what could you do? So I hope that was helpful. So now let's take a few slow, deep breaths as we calm ourselves for the weekend. Breathing in slowly and breathing out slowly. And again, in for 6 and out for 6. One more time, in for 6. And out. And now I invite you to just have a sense of this week and what are you grateful for? And what else are you grateful for? And what else are you grateful for? I'm hoping that you're coming up with lots of ideas of things that you were grateful for from this week. There's so many. Even the beautiful sunrise I saw, the sunset tonight. So many things. And now, what would you like for the weekend ahead? What are you hoping for? What would you like to do just for you? Something fun, something relaxing, something a bit different from normal. What would you like to do just for you? We'll finish with one of my favourite meditations, a meditation by the Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh. So just slowly repeating silently after me. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment. I know this is a wonderful moment. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment. I know this is a wonderful moment. And you can shorten it. Breathing in, you can say calming. As you breathe out, smiling. Breathing in, present moment. Breathing out, wonderful. So calming, smiling, present moment, wonderful. And I invite you, anytime you're feeling stressed over the weekend, just to take a few slow breaths and to repeat that mantra that we learnt from Thich Nhat Hanh. Calming, smiling, beautiful moment, wonderful. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope that you have a fabulous weekend filled with possibilities and that you come up with lots of more ideas than maybe you've ever had before. All sorts of creative possibilities, and do some of them. Have fun. Hope to see you next time. If you do some fun things, comment below what you're planning to do and then come back later in the weekend and comment on what you actually did do. I'd love to hear the new different possibilities that you might have been inspired to do from today. So all the best. Have a great weekend and see you next week. Bye for now.